And girls, I have to teach you really quickly about the amendments. This might serve as a reminder. If you remember, we had on page 29 of our notebooks the 13 steps to a criminal case. You go to 30, we want you to put amendments up at the top, and we're going to have you write down 4 things. Yes, we're going to teach you 16 amendments as quickly as we can. The first point you're going to write down is how many amendments we have. We have 27 amendments. These are changes to the Constitution. The way we do this is that the Founding Fathers added a way to make amendments or changes to the Constitution as our country would grow. There's 2 factors that lead into changing an amendment. Number 1 is we have to have 2/3 of both houses. Go ahead and say that. 2/3 of both houses must approve that amendment is needed. The second, maybe the most important piece, is that 3/4, that's right, 3/4 of all states must agree that the amendment is necessary. If we equate that to a number out of 50, that's 38 states. So that makes it so difficult to pass an amendment. All right, we know the first 10 amendments are the Bill of Rights. Write that down. Now, I'm going to teach you some hand tricks, some school appropriate signals so you can remember the 10 amendments. Go number 1, has 5 parts: speech, press, religion, point to the ceiling, petition, sign my page so we can get something done, assembly. Here they are again: speech, press, religion, petition, assembly. Got to know that one. Second amendment, right to bear arms. Third amendment, quarter goes in here, quartering the troops. We don't have to house troops anymore at their beck and call. Fourth amendment, curl your fingers over, knock, knock. Who knocks at your door? The police with a search warrant. We do not have to allow people in without a search warrant. We have our protection against unreasonable search and seizure. Now, if there's a warrant, they can get in our house because there's probably probable cause. Fifth amendment, cover your mouth. Your right to remain silent. That's an easy one. It's also your protection against double jeopardy. Remember OJ? He can never be tried again in a criminal court for the death of Nicole Brown Simpson and the lover. Sixth amendment, go like this. Tap your watch. It's your right to a lawyer and a speedy trial by your peers. Seventh, we're forgetting 8, 2 zeros, stack them up, wring their neck. It's your protection against unreasonable and cruel punishments. So no more unreasonable and cruel punishments. It's not allowable. Ninth amendment, we're forgetting 10, go like this. Push back the federal government. It says there's some rights and laws that states and local governments should have. Not everything should be in control of the federal government. For letter B, write down Reconstruction amendments. We had to reconstruct the South after the Civil War, mainly because of slavery. We got rid of slavery with the win for the North in the Civil War, and it created the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments shortly after, I believe around 1868. So what we had to do is create millions of slaves were freed, and we had to get them as close to equal as whites. So how would we do it? The 13th Amendment would abolish slavery. Abolish means to get rid of. The 14th Amendment would grant them citizenship, and the 15th Amendment would allow African American men to vote. This would take some time. It would be really challenging. But how do we remember it? 13, 14, 15. Say it as fast as you can. 13, 14, 15. Do it again. 13, 14, 15. What is it? The Civil War amendments, because it freed the slaves, 13th, gave them citizenship, 14th, and 15th allowed them to vote. Others you need to know, the 16th Amendment. When you're 16 years old, you want a car, and cars cost money. This is our ability as a government to tax you as citizens. Pretty sad. We got 5 more here really quick. Make sure you're writing this down. Pause the video if needed. The 18th and 21st Amendment are directly linked to each other. Think today. At 18 years old, you're too young to drink. At 21, you're old enough. These are the drinking amendments. The 18th Amendment prohibited the use of alcohol, even making it. So we passed the law because we thought it was contributing to problems in society. Didn't work. Crime increased. Then, after about 13 years, in about, 1933 or so, we're like, the heck with that. We're going to reverse it. We repealed it with the 21st. Easy way to remember, 18, can't drink. 21, yes, we can. 19th Amendment, take the numbers and tilt them in, draw a smiley face. This is a woman's face, and women are happy now in the 19th Amendment because they can vote. So women's vote is the 19th Amendment. The 22nd Amendment we may have covered already. 2 2s for 2 terms as president. The only president to serve more than 2 terms really was FDR, and that was before the 22nd Amendment. So we put this in place to follow George Washington's precedent. All right, the 26th Amendment is your last one. Weird way to remember it is 2 plus 6 is 8. Add teen after it, so 2 plus 6 is not 18, but just say it. 2 plus 6 is 18. It's the 18-year-old vote. So the idea here is that you could go to war in Vietnam and get shot and killed, but not vote. There you go, boys and girls.